Shalom. Let's start out by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles, the elders of Great Millstone. Salutations to the old fillet. This pushing is truth. Cross for console, true serious surety. All right, this is the brother Oman Abad from the Birmingham Camp, Alabama GMS. Just want to get to the sentence going to about, how, you got these guys, these guys out there, these Israelites, so-called Negro Latino natives. You got these guys out there trying to take up arms against the so-called white man Esau, Edomite, they're being carnal and not spiritual. Not, they trusting in what, was blessed unto the so-called white man Esau, Edomite, the red man. That was his blessing, the sword, the gun, and other, instrument of war that he used against, his tactics of war that he used against the so-called Negro, Latino, natives, Israelites, or, in general, against the, other people, other nations, But you so-called Negro, Latino natives, that try to take up arms, or, first and foremost, you Negroes, or, first and foremost, the Southern Kingdom, that's trying to take up arms, Northern Kingdom as well, of the of Ephraim on down to Issachar, like I say, so-called Latinos and natives, try to take up arms, but in general, the Israelites that do try to take up arms, use the gun against the so-called white man Esau, Edomite. Y'all don't know that these devils got way more firepower than you do. You can try to shoot whatever you got, whatever you try to do, to try to come against these devils, the Edomites, but they got way more ammo and other weaponry that you ain't probably never seen before that they would get at you with. So you so-called Negroes, and Latino natives, Israelites that do take up arms, you in a rude awakening, man. You gonna be outmatched. This devil, the Esau, Edomite, is not gonna play with you Israelites, man. He finna come down hard, man. He's not finna spare women, children, elderly, none. It's gonna be a brutal. It's gonna be ugly out here, man. If you ain't part of the righteous number of the 144,000, hopefully I am. But if you ain't part of that righteous number, if you ain't trusting in the Lord, and then first and foremost, you gotta have the name of the Lord. And then you gotta believe, and then you better hope you part of that righteous number, for the Lord to hear you and deliver you out of your situations. That's why I say me myself, like, I just, I'm hoping, I'm holding on, pushing this word. I just hope the Lord, have mercy upon me and show mercy and deliverance, Even the brothers I'm laboring with, sincerely, from the apostles, elders, and brethren, that's the hope that we hope for mercy and deliverance, But I'm getting to it, Psalms 44 and 5. Through thee we push down our enemies. Matter of fact, it's like I might want to start I'm gonna go Psalms 44 and 4. Thou art my king, O power. Command deliverance for Jacob. So, who is Jacob? So-called Negro, Latino, natives, Israelites. Jacob name was changed to Israel. The Israelites. So-called Negro, Latino, natives, all the true people, all the chosen people of the Lord. So there's in David Psalms. He said, my power, command deliverance for Jacob, and not all Israel gonna be delivered. It's only gonna be a remnant, 144,000 and 1/3. On a small number is gonna be the Lord's gonna have mercy on, and to show mercy and deliverance, and to escape His wrath and destruction and judgment that He can bring upon America, Babylon the Great, man. And He's gonna bring down the sword, which is the so-called white man Esau, Edom. The Lord controls everything. He controls the right hand and the left. So these devils don't really got full power. With these so-called white man and red man, he really don't have full power. What you think you so-called Negro Latino natives think that he has, but everything's of the Lord's will and control, man. So when that time comes about, the Lord Yahweh is gonna bring down the sword, which is the so-called white man Esau Edom, man. He rednecks and the military troops. Well, how they're gonna come down, man, and they ain't gonna spare, man. They ain't gonna look. They're gonna ask you one question. Is you gonna get down to taking the RFID chip, whatever. If you ain't down with what they say, they're gonna take you to a concentration camp and you're gonna get beheaded, man. Killed in there, torture, whatever. It's gonna be serious for the time of Jacob's trouble, man. But it's all about the deliverance of the elect, only the elect of Israel. It's gonna be show mercy, from the Lord, from the Lord Yahweh Shai. Psalms 44 and 5. Through thee will we push down our enemies. Through thy name we will tread them under that rise up against us. So yeah. Through the name, we're gonna tread, them that rise up against us. So, these devils eating my so-called man Esau Edom, they're gonna send down the military, soon to come, martial law troops, UN troops. How everything that's set enemies, even 2/3 of the nation of Israelites, even our own, people, 2/3, they far gone, they gonna hate the men of the Lord, they gonna hate the elect of the men of the Lord, So the Lord only knows the chosen, man, the remnant, first fruits, those that he know. And the ones that call upon the Lord gonna hear, Lord gonna deliver them, sincerely. Those that really just want mercy and deliverance, man, they know what this really about, man. When you come to this truth of the Lord, it's about showing your being mournful and just sorrowful and repentant, and being in fear of the Lord, man. Having the fear and understanding the Lord, knowledge of the Lord, man. Like, the Lord ain't nothing to play with, The Lord would get you. The Lord would kill you if you ain't right, It's all about just hopefully, I said me myself, hopefully, I'm fine worthy in the Lord's eyes. I'm doing the most I can do to push this word, faith, truth, and sincerity, and edify, and being sincere about the word of the Lord, and not being grudgingly or not, just half-assing, just really going full-fledged with it, and hope for the best and hope for to be a worthy, But like say through the name of the Lord, Yahweh Shai, he gonna make a way for it. He gonna deliver, the elect out of the troubles and out of the hands of the enemies at that, that come against the men of the Lord, from the apostles, elders, and brethren of great millstone. Lord's he's gonna show that mercy and deliverance, to come. But it's all about having faith. No matter what life say, no matter how it looks, the situation, whatever brothers may be going through, apostles, from the apostles, elders, and brethren down, whatever, situation, how things happen or come about, when things start to, when in society start going down, whatever it may be, hey, you just gotta trust the Lord. You just gotta trust the Lord, Yahweh Shai, that He would make a way out of no way, Just gotta keep believing. Me myself, it get, like I said, it could get real, man. It's gonna get real, But it's all about just praying and saying the name Yahweh Shai, Hopefully, hope for that mercy and deliverance. Pray for mercy and deliverance, and to strengthen your faith and walk and be bold, in His truth, no matter what people may say, naysayers or whatever, But Psalms 44:6, for I would not trust in my bow, neither shall my sword save me. So yeah, you got these, like I say, you other Israelites out there, so-called Negro Latino natives, they're trusting in a sword, man, they gun, But in Psalms 44:6, no, David said, I will not trust in my bow, my sword, man. I ain't gonna trust in my weapon, I'm gonna trust in the Lord Yahweh Basham Shah. Matter of fact, the next verse. Matter of fact, if I read that next verse, but Psalms 44:6. Matter of fact, I read it again. Psalms 44:6. If I would not trust in my bow, neither shall my sword save me. So yeah. So shoot, when the men of the Lord ain't gonna trust in the carnality, the weaponry, the gun. We ain't gonna resort to that because we're gonna fully trust in the Lord Yahweh Shai and the spiritual power, man, the power that the Lord's gonna bestow on brothers, from the apostles and brothers. They're gonna get that power, man, and that's gonna be way more heavy than a gun, bullet, grenade, whatever you gonna have, that that these Negroes out there, Latinos and natives, and these Americans that have that weaponry ready to go to war, or go at each other, whatever it may be, or go against the military. They trust in that, but the men of the Lord ain't gonna trust in that. Men of the Lord ain't gonna take up arms. We're gonna fully trust in the Lord Yahweh Shai that he gonna sue his power, unto the enemies of the Lord's chosen, of the men of the Lord. He's gonna show that power, man. It's gonna be, hey, I can't fully imagine, but hey, just by believing it and just having that faith and knowing, in the spirit of the Lord, he's gonna make something happen, man. He's gonna make some miraculous things happen for the men of the Lord out of nowhere, to get out of the situation, man. Disappear, whatever, vanish, or however it may go about, the Lord's gonna make a way though. It's all about trusting the Lord Yahweh Shai. But next verse. Psalms 44:7. But thou hast saved us from our enemies and has put them to shame that hated us. So Lord Yahweh Shai is gonna put to shame the enemies that hate so-called Negro, Latino natives that they elect first. First and foremost, I'm gonna start with a remnant. Those that truly believe in this truth in the Lord Yahweh Shai, in the name of the Lord, the Most High Yahweh, the Son name Yahweh Shai, and not really being concerned in fear of what's about to come, because we know, we already know what's coming. But like I say, once you get punched in the face, it's a whole nother thing. That's a whole nother situation there. Oh shit, But even when you feel that, when all hell breaking loose and so forth, when the military troops coming in, knocking on your door, kicking in your door, whatever it may be, then hey, you just got to trust the Lord Yahweh your side. Hey, he gonna make a way for you to escape out of that situation. For you not to take the RFID chip, the mark of the beast, to escape the hour of temptation. That's gonna try upon the world to take, man. Going when like, cause when they crash the dollar, when the stock market is totally crashed, then they're gonna result to the RFID chip being mandatory, man, mandated. That's what they pushing for. They are really just trying to collapse this money, this dollar, purposely. They're not really, and like it just, they setting it up for the crash. These devils, these bankers, these bankers, the elite. They want to push the RFID chip, which is like I say, everything's the will of the Lord. It gotta happen. That gotta happen. The promises gotta be happening with that. So that chip these devils gonna push that chip, man. They want to chip you. They want to track you. But mostly they want to kill you, so-called Negro, Latino, Israelites, man. They want to kill you, man. They hate you. They hate you, man. And you niggas, so-called Negro, Latino, keep going to the polls, man. Running to your enemy for help. Running to your enemy to look to save you, instead of coming to the men of the Lord from the apostles, elders, and brethren that had the truth of the Lord through the Spirit power Yahweh Shai to give you the knowledge, understanding, and teach you, the will of the Lord and the knowledge of the Lord, and the name of the Lord, and to believe in it. But you don't want to believe. You don't see the benefit of it. But you will see the benefit when the men of the Lord get the power, when the Lord show His power on His men, unto His men. and favor and mercy and deliverance. While you trust in the ways of this world and trusting the so-called white man Esau, Edom, your enemy, it's gonna be a shame unto you. You know, you so-called Negro Latino natives, it's like 2/3 for that matter, 2/3. You know, it's gonna be a shame unto you, man, when these devils come down hard and you beating your ass, getting at your ass, man. You know, that hatred that is lying dormant, and these devils is finna come out full fledged, man. It's finna be ugly out here, man. They ain't gonna hold back, you know. But I'm gonna end it off with this Psalms 44:8. In the Most High we boast all day long and praise that name forever Salah. So yeah, the elect gonna praise the name of the Lord Yahweh Shah all day long. You know, getting up, laying down, doing videos, so forth, man. You know, through your work day, whatever you be working, whatever it may be. Always gonna praise the Lord Yahweh Shah. Call whole Lord Yahweh Shah, you know. Giving all praise, and trust in the Lord, when He bring you through something, giving all praise to the Lord when He bring you through something, trusting in the Lord when you in a situation, saying in your mind, Lord Yahweh Shah, let me get through this, Lord Yahweh Shah, deliver me, Lord Yahweh Shah, protect me, in a situation, So I didn't want to make it too long. I'm going to that. So again, like our praise and glory to Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh by Hashem, Kakadash, to the apostles, elders, to the Sisakin brothers, to the few Akwaf sisters that do listen. Keep the faith in Yahweh. Keep fighting with that. Say Shalom.